Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. As I seem to say in all of my videos, it's been a little while since I have actually uploaded anything, and I just took a little bit of time off over Christmas to spend time with my family and focus on myself and also this growing human inside of my stomach. But now sort of we've hit back the new year, people are off back to work, George has gone back to nursery today, so I thought what a better day to pick up the camera and film some content. So today's video is going to be a little bit of like a get ready with me, although I am pretty much already sort of dressed and sort of ready to go. Only thing I need to do is like my skincare and my makeup. So I thought I would share with you what my skincare and makeup daily routine is. By no means am I any kind of expert. I am very basic when it comes to skincare and makeup. I'm not someone that really knows too much about it, but I know what works with my skin and what I seem to enjoy. So yeah, please don't think that this is some kind of expert beauty regime, because it's very much not that. But I thought I would just share it with you anyway. If you're new to my channel, my name's Jessica. I am a mum of one to a little boy called George, who is going to be 4 in April. Also due to be giving birth to a second child at some point in the springtime, more specifically May. I'm guessing they are definitely coming. And yeah, I upload sort of pregnancy content, motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning, etc. So if that's the kind of videos that you are into, then please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's completely free, but I would really love to be building my subscriber count. I love to talk to you guys in the comments as well, so leave me a comment and say hi if you want to, or head over to my Instagram. I will link the links down below, and send me a message if you just want to have a chat. But without further ado, I think we should get into today's video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with skincare, and I normally just put my hair up, but I've sort of curled it, and I didn't really want to ruin the curls by putting it up in a ponytail or a bun. So my lovely mum for Christmas, she bought me some Minnie Mouse ears. A little story behind it is we were actually supposed to be going to Walt Disney World on Friday actually, but for whatever reasons, COVID, kids, etc. I won't go into too much detail about it because it's actually been quite stressful and it really upset me actually, but we're now not going. So I thought instead of these lovely ears just sitting on the side, I'll use it to keep the hair out my face when I'm trying to do my skincare. So what we'll do first of all then, I'm going to start off by washing my face with a cleanse. Now this is the, trying to see if you can see it. So this is the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. Now I use this alongside one of the hot cloths, and this works extremely well with my skin. I've said this in many videos before, but it is rosemary, chamomile, cocoa butter and eucalyptus essential oils, and it just cleanses and gently exfoliates for smoother and clearer skin. It's actually not a bad price cleanser either. I believe for a bottle it's around £15, which isn't too bad, but it does last a really long time, so you do get your money's worth. Okay, so now that is rubbed in, I just run the tap really hot and put the hot cloth cleanser cloth underneath it. So I'm just going to start just by really gently in sort of circular motions and rubbing off the cleanser. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like okay, now that my face is washed and cleansed, I'm going to move on to this product, which is a cleansing water. So I washed off the majority of whatever was on my face, but sometimes there is a product or, you know, just grime that can perhaps get sort of stuck in places that perhaps the cloth can't exactly reach. So I'm going to take these small cotton pads, and this is the number 7 cleansing water. This is their Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced range as well. I'll show you the bottle. So number 7 is Boots' own range of skincare and makeup, and that's also the makeup that I use for my like skincare as well, and it seemed to just work really well with my skin. My skin type, I would say, is probably a mix between dry and oily. There's probably like a mix between the both, and this just seems to work well for the skincare and also for my makeup as well. Okay, so now that my face is cleansed, it's washed, grime, grease, etc. is all gone, I'm going to go in and start moisturising and using a little bit of skincare for my face. So again, these are the next couple of products I'm going to be using are all from Number 7, which, like I say, is Boots' own range. If I can, I'll try and link all the products that I'm using down below if you guys want to go and check those out, especially with it being after Christmas. There's probably some good sales on at the moment as well. But first of all, for my moisturiser, I'm going to use the Number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Day Cream. This does include an SPF 15 plus a 5-star UVA as well. And it does state on there that it is suitable for sensitive skin. You don't need much of this at all. But once you have got it on your face, you can really feel the effects, and it's just super hydrating. And yeah, really good for the sort of dry patches that you might have on your skin. Next product then that I'm going to be using is an eye cream, again by Number 7, and again it is also the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced range, and this is just their eye cream. So one of my biggest concerns or like worry areas on my face is actually my eye area, and I think it's like a mixture of reasons, but I have such sort of dark circles, not necessarily bags under my eyes. I don't feel like I'm someone that really lacks sleep. I feel like I get an okay amount of sleep, so I don't think they're like bags, but my just eye circles or the colour sort of here is just really dark, and it is something that I would say that I'm quite self-conscious about. On the side of that, I feel like I also have quite intense like crow's feet on the side, which again is something that I don't like. And it makes me really self-conscious when I'm like smiling, and I don't really like smiling with my teeth, maybe for like pictures, so I try and use, you know, without my teeth for smiling, but you know, they don't look as bad on camera, I don't think. But yeah, I really don't like them, and it is one of the areas on my face that I'm quite self-conscious about, so I've really been trying to incorporate a good eye cream into my routine as well, and also just trying to find ways perhaps that I can get rid of my darker circles, you know, so whether it's probably needing more sleep, maybe drinking more fluids, just trying to eat a healthier diet. So these are all things that maybe I'll give a try and see if it works, but maybe I will try and make a video on it and see if there is any differences. I feel like though my eyes have just gone too far now. There's no coming back from this dark colour, because I literally feel like they are purple going on black. And I feel like I've been punched in the face. That's how it looks. A guy I used to work with, we weren't like friends or anything, we were just in the same team, and I remember it was when we started working from home because of COVID. I didn't have any makeup on, obviously, because we were working from home and I didn't really feel the need to put anything on. But obviously we did have to have our cameras on, and as soon as I turned my camera on, I just remember him saying to me, and it kind of always stuck with me since then. I don't know if it's got worse since that, but he just kept saying to me, "Oh, you really look like you've been punched in the face and got bruised like under eyes." And I was like, oh, ouch, thank you. No, just either tired, or that is just the colour of my skin under my eyes. So that's something that I'm trying to work on with skincare, etc., to perhaps improve over time. Okay, enough being sad about my appearance. Let's move on to last bit of skincare before we pop some makeup on. So this is again the Number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Primer. So again, it's Number 7's range. It looks like this, and you can pick it up from Boots. And again, I'll link all the links down below if you want to try this out. Now, I never really used to use a primer. Don't come at me, because I know people that are watching this that probably are really good at doing the makeup and swear by primer. But I'm someone, like I say, that really doesn't put too much effort into my makeup. But I have noticed such a huge difference since using this underneath my foundation. It just seems to make my face smoother, and it just seems to make my foundation sit on my face a lot nicer as well, so it doesn't sort of go into my pores as much. It doesn't come across perhaps as greasy or shiny, and it just sits really well on top, or the foundation sits really well on top of the primer. So I've been using this every time I have been putting on any kind of makeup. So as I was saying earlier, George has actually gone back to school today, or should I say nursery. And I felt like I was such a bad mum, because we got to the school gates and or like the nursery sort of drop off to drop Georgie off, and all these parents were like showing the teachers something on their phone, and I was just like, what? Like, it's fine by one or two people, but everyone was, and I was like, what are they showing them? And then it clicked to me, and I was like, oh God, they asked for a lateral flow test upon coming back to nursery. And it just completely like slipped my mind. And they sent this email probably on like the 15th of December. So like, you know, verging on like 3 weeks ago, and I have baby brain. So this is something I completely forgot, and obviously there is like a bit of a national shortage of being able to get tests, and I've needed them to go to my midwife appointments, and I just haven't been able to order them. So I called my mum in a panic and was like, Mum, I really need some lateral flow tests. Lucky she has them for work. So we managed to go and pick some up from her, traumatically managed to put it up George's nose, and came back negative, which is fine. But I just felt really awful dragging him away from nursery the first time, because he was so excited to go in. But he was fine, and it wasn't too dramatic for him, and it only took us an hour to sort of go there, have the test, and then drop him back. So I think he was really excited to eventually actually get into nursery and yeah, just see his school friends that he hasn't seen for pretty much the whole of Christmas. I, on the other hand, have got some annual leave at the moment, so I've actually got until the 21st of January off, and that is because, as I kind of mentioned earlier with the ears, we had a holiday booked to Florida, and obviously I booked off time for that, and then when it got cancelled, or when we cancelled it, I just thought I'm going to keep my annual leave, because going on maternity leave anyway in sort of like 4 months-ish. So I might as well use some of it now and just take like an extended time off after Christmas and just try and feel a little bit better within myself, because I have been feeling pretty down with work, and it's probably the symptoms of morning sickness, etc. So I'm just taking a bit of time to have a couple of weeks doing things for myself, trying to get some YouTube organised and some videos filmed, edited, uploaded, scheduled, etc. So they're done. And just spending time with my family as well, going to do a few more bits with George. And obviously I've got to do that over Christmas as well, but Christmas is such a manic time as it is. I just wanted to have a bit more time to do things as a family. So looking forward to spending a bit more time at home. Now, sort of skincare base then is done, so I'm going to move on to some makeup. So I've actually just opened a brand new foundation. This is the foundation that I always use anyway, but I am starting to run out, so I thought I would open up the new one. I've just taken it out of the box, which was really silly because I was supposed to show you. But again, this is by No. 7. I have used No. 7's foundation for a really long time. As I've said, sits really well on my face and just goes well with my sensitive skin, dry and oily skin as well. So this is the Beautifully Matte foundation then. It has got a 16-hour shine-free complexion coverage. It's a medium coverage and it's SPF 25, which I feel like always helps to have a good SPF within your foundation and your skincare as well, to protect you from the sun. They've actually recently just changed their packaging as well, so when I went to pick this up before Christmas, I didn't think it was the same foundation, but it is. So the colour of my foundation then that I use is something called Calico. It is pretty much one of the palest foundations that they do, which you can probably tell because I'm an extremely pale person, but it isn't the palest. So my friends and family that call me Casper, I'm not actually as pale as you think I am. Oh, the bottle's completely changed. So it used to be a pump bottle, but now it's like some kind of wand or like brush. Am I supposed to just put that on my head? You can probably tell, like I say, I don't usually do makeup at all, so this is completely new to me. And then I just put on my foundation with a brush. This is a Real Technique brush, brush number 204. So although this is the exact same foundation that I have, or the colour that I have been using for however many years, it seems quite dark. I don't know if it's just the lighting or what it is, but I'm gonna sit and blend this in real quick and then I'll come back and we will evaluate the situation. Okay, so I kind of just finished buffering in, or blending in, should I say, the foundation. I can't really tell whether the colour is different to what I normally wear. The bottle's changed, the packaging's changed. The colour says it's exactly the same. It just looks darker and I can't tell if I look orange or not, or whether it's just the lighting. So I'm going to try and rectify this as much as I can. But I've popped the foundation on then, so let's move on to applying some concealer. Now this is a really good concealer. Again, packaging has changed, but it is exactly the same product. So again, by number 7, this is the Hydra Luminous Dark Circle Concealer. And as I have already mentioned to you, my biggest concerns are my dark circles, and this works really well and just makes me feel a little bit better when these bad boys are covered by this. I use the palest colour, which is number 1. I thought a little while ago, I think it was like back in July, the last time I bought concealer and foundation, I went in and they did the colour match thing for me, so I'm pretty sure that these should be the right colours, as the experts seem to say. But I'm just going to dab a little bit of this on under my eyes, and also just a little bit down here where I have got a few spots as well. Okay, so moving on then to some powder. I can't even show you this because it's pretty much empty. I need to go buy some today, and over Christmas, like, you just don't really go to shops, and I've just been trying to make what I have left last. But this is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. It's so lightweight, but it's just a really nice way of just getting rid of any shine that the foundation may give you. As you can see, I literally have nothing left. I have like the tiniest bit, so I'm gonna go buy some more today, but the packaging is really sort of like worn and you can barely really see anything, so I won't show you exactly what the product is. But I just pop some on a powder brush and just pop it all over my face to set the foundation and just get rid of any shine. Okay, so I'm now going to move on to a little bit of bronzer. So this is the Dior Bronzer. I have no idea what colour it is. Like I said, I don't know much about makeup at all, but this is the Dior Skin Nude Loose Air Powder, and a lady who's so lovely that I used to work with, she actually kindly gifted me this. And said that it was a bit too dark for her. I think she might have used it as like a setting powder, so it's going to be way too dark for me, but it works really well as a bronzer. So I just put a tiny little bit in the lid because it is very loose, and I'm just going to take a big powder brush and get a nice bit on there and just pop it up on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, now skincare is done then, I'm going to move on to doing my eyebrows. Now, as you can probably tell, I have really scruffy, messy eyebrows, and I'm not really someone that does anything to them apart from occasionally pluck them. I really want to get them microbladed, and I've seen so many people get them done and they just look amazing, and you really have to do nothing much else to them to keep them that way, and it like lasts a couple of years or something. I'm just so worried about it going wrong and just being then stuck with something on your face that you're not really happy with. So for the moment I just use a eyebrow brush and I use some eyebrow powder, and I just try and attempt to put a little bit of shape into my eyebrow, just to give it a little, oh god, too much came out then, to give it a little bit of shape and a bit of colour. Next product I'm going to use then is the No. 7 Age Defying Mascara. Now I actually got this for Christmas in like a makeup like set from Boots, and it seems to work quite nicely, although it does seem quite thin, so I feel like you get quite a lot of product on the brush and then you end up putting it on your eyelashes. So I'm just trying to take a bit off before I actually put it on my eyes, and I'm going to use this little mirror as well because I'm awful at putting on mascara, and I'm probably going to also pull the most weirdest of faces whilst doing it. The last two things then that I'm going to use is a like a lip protect kind of primer kind of thing. So again, this is by No. 7. This is the Protect and Perfect Lip Care, and it says that it is suitable again for sensitive skin, and it's just like a really nice soft lip balm slash moisturizer, but just does a really good job of keeping your lips nice and hydrated and looking plump as well, and it tastes delicious. It tastes like cocoa butter. It's really lovely. And for like an everyday look, I don't really wear lipstick or any kind of colour on my lips, so I just like to have some kind of lip care or gloss or something over my lips. And the last thing I'm going to use is this really minion looking bottle, because it was in the drawer with my powders, is the Rimmel London Instant Fix and Go Setting Spray. So I'm just going to give it a good shake, cover up my eyes, so I don't really want it going all over my mascara, and yeah, just setting my makeup. Okay, so that is my finished makeup look then. So I've done my makeup, my hair, I'm dressed, and I was going to say I've got something really exciting to do, but I'm not. I'm actually going to go film a video, which will be my 20-week bump update. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as a viewer. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in a future video of mine. Take care. Thank you. Bye.